confirming that starch is hydrolyzing? Yes or no?
तो मैम इसको हम डिफरेंट रिएजेंट्स के साथ क्यों करते हैं?
Different reagents इसलिए different iodine is the confirmatory test for the presence of which thing?
पॉलीसेकेराइड.
Polysaccharide. And if it gives the blue color, it shows the presence of which polysaccharide?
स्टार्च मैम.
Starch.
Starch. So if it is, you are confirming the presence of starch by performing this iodine test. Is it clear?
Yes ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
And you are performing Benedict's qualitative test. Why? Because you say the end product of starch hydrolysis is dextrine, and there is the presence of increased amount of glucose after hydrolysis. And you know starch is reducing or non-reducing?
Non-reducing.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Non-reducing.
It is non-reducing. And it will be converted into reducing one, that is the glucose or dextrine. Is it clear now?
Yes,
Yes
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay, so you are going to perform these two tests because these have direct link with the presence of starch. And then there it will show you the different stages of starch hydrolysis. When you say the starch is hydrolyzing, it means there is more concentration of glucose. Breakdown of starch is giving you glucose, and then it is giving you glucose as well as dextrine. And starch is itself non-reducing. Keep in mind. So these two are the confirmatory tests for the different stages of the hydrolysis of starch. Is it clear now?
Yes ma'am, clear.
So then what is the meanings of add starch solution in Benedict's qualitative test when you get a proper color with iodine solution? What does it mean? जी बताएं, आप मुझे इस बात का मतलब बताएं.
मैम रिपीट करें क्वेश्चन.
जी आपका ये तीसरा है precautionary measure that adds starch solution in BQT when you get a proper color with iodine solution. Correct stage of starch hydrolysis. What does
Ma'am,
it mean?
मैम इसके प्रॉपर कलर से हमें ये पता चलेगा कि ये स्टार्च है, कंफर्म हो जाएगा.
Yes, ma'am. And firstly, because for the iodine solution, you can just see the result by looking at this. Is it clear? If you have not attained the next stage, you will again repeat the procedure after 1 to 2 minutes. आपने अगर 3 मिनट्स बाद दिया, आपका रिजल्ट वैसा नहीं है, प्रॉपर नहीं है, आपने ड्रॉप्स डाले आयोडीन के, देन यू विल अगेन वेट फॉर 1 to 2 मिनट्स. आपने अपने ट्यूब्स को फिर चेंज करते जाना है आयोडीन सोल्यूशन वाली को, टिल यू गेट द प्रॉपर कलर ऑफ दैट स्टेज. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes ma'am.
Okay, for BQT test, boil the solution on direct flame for 2 minutes. So you already know that for the Benedict's qualitative test, you will have to add the carbohydrate solution into the 5 ml of Benedict's qualitative reagent, and then you will boil it on direct flame for 2 minutes or keep it in water bath for 3 to 4 minutes. So next comes the achromic point. Achromic point, it is the point at which iodine solution gives no color with starch. What does it mean? When it will give you no color?
Starch. Our starch hydrolyzed हो गया.
All the starch has been utilized. There is no starch present now. So this will give you no, iodine solution will give you no color with starch. It is expressed, for example, it may be you get this point after 18 minutes. So 18th minute will be the achromic point. 18th minute will be the achromic point. It means starch has been completely hydrolyzed, and starch has been completely hydrolyzed.
मैम
Chromic period, then it is the total time after placing the test tube in boiling water but till the achromic point is achieved. Is it clear to all of you?
मैम एक क्वेश्चन है कि हमने जैसे कहा था कि हम अगर 3 मिनट्स के हिसाब लें तो 18th मिनट तक आएगा और अगर 4 मिनट के हिसाब से लें तो 24th आएगा। तो मैम हम यहाँ इस हिसाब से भी तो कर सकते हैं ना कि अगर हम 4 मिनट के हिसाब से ले रहे हैं तो achromic पॉइंट हमारे 18th की बजाय 24th तक आ जाए।
जी बिल्कुल, यस।
ओके मैम।
Okay, and your chromic period will be 24 minutes and achromic point will be 24th minute.
Okay ma'am.
Yes. Okay, it's clear. Now what is the difference between the hydrolysis of starch by acid and enzyme? We have already told that acid has been added here in our experiment to hydrolyze the starch, but in our body enzyme is present that is going to that will start the breakdown of starch. So what is the difference here? What is the difference of temperature for the acid and enzyme hydrolysis? Yes, Alishba, are you here? जी बताएं। अलिशबा। जी बाकी क्लास कहीं सो रही है कि चली गई है?
मैं बता दूं?
नहीं, आप बाकियों को बेटे बताने का थोड़ा सा टाइम दें। What is the difference of temperature for the enzyme hydrolysis and acid hydrolysis? अक्सर में जी अक्सा बेटे आप बाकी लोगों को भी बताने दें। I want to check these girls are present here, yes or no, otherwise मैं आपकी ऐसी ले लेती हूँ रोल कॉल। जी
मैं बताऊं?
अमामा ज़ैनब।
यस मैम। मैम जो ये टेम्परेचर एसिड और एंजाइम्स के तो जो बॉइलिंग टेम्परेचर 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस है एसिड्स के लिए ये, और एंजाइम्स के लिए जो नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर 37 डिग्री सेल्सियस या 98.6 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट, ये इन दोनों का पॉइंट ऑफ डिफरेंस है।
Okay, so acid hydrolysis is taking place at 100 degree centigrade and enzyme hydrolysis will start at the body temperature that is 37. G. Next is the Abiha Abbas. G. Abiha Abbas. Abiha Abbas.
Yes ma'am.
What is the end product in the case of acid hydrolysis and what is the end product in case of enzyme hydrolysis? जी बेटे जी यस आंसर करें बेटे आप लोग। It shows that class is not present here.
मैम आपसे क्वेश्चन है।
जी
मैम क्वेश्चन है।
मैं बता दूं?
बेटे जो प्रेजेंट थ्रू आउट है, आई नो दैट आई वांट टू कंफर्म द प्रेजेंस ऑफ अदर्स.